Hey Ben, my name is Steven. I talked to you earlier today or yesterday, depending on when you're seeing this. And in this video, I'm going to show you three things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. These three things are content, citations, and backlinks. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve and provide value that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take these tips and implement them yourself, that's fine too. So now let me show you the three things that will set your company above your competition. The first thing I want to go over is content. So content is anything on your front page here. Well, this is your location page that you're ranking. So it looks like the Post Termite Consultants is part of it is a bigger umbrella, but this is what is getting you, views, getting you search for Fayetteville here is this page. So the content is any of the words you have on here, even the pictures, whatever these pictures because are saved as. See, when Google searches these pages, they don't see the pictures; they see what the pictures are saved as, and you can actually save these as keywords. So you've actually got a good amount of content on here. Google looks highly upon websites that have between 1,000 and 2,000 words, and I went ahead and put your words in a word counter, and you're almost at 1,700. So you're actually your top competition here, which is Kennedy's. They actually don't have as many words as you on their homepage, but they have all their entire site is dedicated to Fayetteville. So your one site is 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 that pitted against their entire site, but they have optimized their keywords within their content so they can rank high as well, which is what is lacking in this website. So I've got this tool, it's called Ahrefs, and I pulled in your website here, and it tells me the organic keywords that you are being searched for. So you're being found. This is the past 30 days, by the way. So organic traffic is how many people have clicked on your site within the past 30 days. 7 people have clicked on your site, and you're being found for 16 keywords. Whereas Kennedy's, let's go over here, they've had 209 clicks in the past 30 days. They're being found for 283 keywords. So what's good about this tool is I can go ahead and click on these keywords here, and I can see what keywords they're being found for. All these keywords. So the number one keyword is pest control Fayetteville, North NC, which you have as well, and it is by far the highest searched. So most people that are searching for pest control are searching pest control Fayetteville NC for this area. You're getting an average, or that term is getting an average of 700 searches per month. So we'll come back over to yours. We'll click on yours. Again, see here, you've got it. These are all your keywords that you have. You're in position 21 for this keyword. So that means when somebody's searching for this keyword, they pull up Google, you're showing up on the third page. Um, they say in our industry, the best place to hide a dead body is on the second page of Google. Nobody's going past that first page, very rarely. So that's what we want. So that's what's good about this tool is I can see what they're getting, what you have, and then optimize your homepage and actually add these keywords. And then the more, if your site has them on their website 4 times, we want them 5, 6, 7 times. And eventually Google will crawl that site and they'll start ranking you appropriately. Second thing I'd like to go over is what we call citations. So what is a citation? All right, so this page, this is a Google results page. So pest control Fayetteville NC, which is the top search term for Google for pest control in this area. The first thing that comes up are ads. You'll have these sponsors ads, and your company is actually in here too. And you're actually ranked in this map pack, and this is where citations come into play. And ads, by the way, they're hit or miss. If somebody has an ad blocker on, they're not going to show up. A lot of people have had bad experience with ads, so they just skip over them, and they don't count for a high click through rate when people search for these terms. So right here, this is the top three. This is your map pack. This is the organic map pack. As you can see, Orkin, Go Forth Pest Control, and Clegs are the three in here. So how do you get into this map pack? Citations. A citation is your name, address, phone number. We call it NAP on an online directory somewhere on the web. That could be Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, White Pages, those types of things. And the more you have, the more Google is this. It's gonna Your trust factor is gonna go up with Google. And so, on average, the companies that are in this map pack, especially the top three here, they have an average of 150 citations. I checked where you are on here, and you're on the bottom of the second page. So when you hit this more businesses, you're on the second. That tells me that you don't have very many citations at all. So that would be a plan of attack, getting as many citations as you can, and over time, Google will push you up within this map pack. This map pack, it's about 15% click-through rate on each of these. So this takes up about 45% of all clicks when people search here. Now I'd like to go over backlinks. This is where your organic searches come into play. And this is right here. So there's Canady's. These go back and forth, home pest defense and Canady's. But I just use Canady's as the example here. And they're ranking number 2. Between 1 and 2, they're going to get between 30% and 40% of all clicks when people search these terms. So backlinks is the important factor for ranking you here. So what is a backlink? A backlink is when you have another site link back to your site. So they have a URL in some fashion on their website that points back to you. It's like a popularity contest. So say you have, it's got to be relevant too. So it's got to be relevant to pest control. You could have, so say you have like a pizza company and they, on their website, they're linking back to a pest control. Google's going to see that and they're going to be like, that's not really relevant. It's not really going to move the needle. And sometimes it might even hurt your rankings. But if it's relevant and if it's a strong site itself that's ranked pretty high, it's going to pass on some of that popularity to you. I like to use the example of like politics, even though it's kind of an inflammatory subject. Like if a president, if he endorses somebody, if it's a Republican president or and he endorses somebody running for governor that's a Republican, gives them that endorsement, that really boosts his credibility. Same with Democrats, if they endorse a Democrat, somebody running for Senate and that's a Democrat, it boosts their just their popularity, and that's basically kind of the same thing that this does. So I've got, again, on this tool here, this Ahrefs. If I go to overview, this is your site. Right in this section is your backlink profile. You have 0 backlinks pointing back to this Fayetteville website. So you're getting no power from anybody else. You're getting no popularity from anybody else. So let's take your competition, for example. If we go ahead and take Kennedy's, we go back to their page here. Their backlink profile is quite strong. They have 1.1 thousand backlinks. Don't let that scare you. Not, like I said, not all backlinks are created equal. So just because they have more doesn't mean they're better. One really good backlink will outrank 20 okay backlinks, right? So, but the beauty of this tool is I can go into their backlinks and I can see where they're getting backlinks from. And you can actually take those backlinks. So we can see their highest ranking backlinks from the most popular people that sites that they're getting it from. We can get those backlinks and not just get their most popular backlinks, but also find other really good ones and just keep going, keep building backlinks over time. And over time, you will overtake them in the rankings. So I hope all that made sense. But those are like kind of like the 3 pillars of your online presence within Google, are the content, citations, and backlinks. So So yeah, if you found value in this, I would love to hear from you. My number is 910-551-2006. You can either reply to this email or give me a call. Or if you just want to take these tips that I gave you and implement them yourself, you know, feel free to do that as well. But thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you.